Hey y'all, extra special game here. We've got Stonewall here in the purple, myself in the yellow, and Klack in the red. Now, we've got a light blue, green, and dark blue. Now this is a game that we played last night that had me really super frustrated, probably because, well, you'll see. So, just kind of booming. And my plan for this game was to get to. I'm stuck on arena normally, so I mean, take it what it is. I don't really have a good build order for it. But as Sicilians, I just wanted to actually build a siege tower and try to get my people over into the wall of a base and castle drop on somebody super easily. So I didn't really focus on anything else but that. Meanwhile, Klack is over here doing his thing. Purple, Stonewall's getting berries and deer and hunt and whatnot. Long boar lures. He's pushing in all of his deer. Oh, fighting it a bit, but did it right. Did it right. And nothing too crazy. They're scouting around. My scout sat around for a long time until I just eventually hit auto scout. So this guy's already in feudal. And then we're all up kind of around the same time behind him. I was trying to more or less fast castle. You see the 12-minute time. But it was a poor fast castle. I got that down right away. I don't think I didn't have the food for it, so then I had to shove a whole bunch of people over on berries. And Stonewall already clicked up to castle. Very nicely done. And so did this guy. He's in castle already. And then light blue made it to castle, and I was like, well, crap, this probably isn't going to work very well. Seeing as I'm just now getting up to castle. And people are doing things, but I'm not. Oh, see, he's like guarding relics. Collecting relics. That's where all of his gold incomes came from. So eventually I made it to castle, and I built my little siege tower with five Sicilian guys and a couple pikemen. I'm like, come on, siege tower, get together. Meanwhile, Klack is getting ready with his siege stuff. I'm like, alright, time to castle drop. And this is all I could see of it, so I just built it right in the corner. But I was super scared as soon as I saw the scout, and I was like, please don't realize anything. And he didn't. Because he had a whole bunch of archers right there. He could have just inched over a little bit. But instead, he didn't. And I'm like, okay, time to build more donjons. Queue up a couple sergeants. Take out his archers that are just chilling. And now we're cooking. He's trying to get conversions on me. It was working. And meanwhile, here comes the artillery. Oh, he had dudes hidden right there? Well, it didn't last very long, but that was pretty sneaky. I bet he wishes he had them here. Well, it wouldn't have mattered much. And I'm just building up a little force. Meanwhile, we got 3 TCs coming up over here. This dude's got a 4th. And I'm just applying pressure. Meanwhile, green is doing whatever green's doing. I don't think he's building a castle and kind of prepping. And I'm just applying what pressure I can. And Klack said he was coming with reinforcements, so I said, great. Now my question is, if that dude was in Castle Age so fast, why didn't he get crossbows? Who was he? Britons? What's he doing? Seems weird to me, right? Like, why wouldn't you be going even heavier into your archers? It's not floating a ton of stuff. I like green. Those bombard cannons. Oh man. Oh yeah, Klack was doing fast imp. That's how he has bombard cannons so fast. I'd say it worked swimmingly. I mean, honestly, I couldn't ask for this rush to go any better. All I did was I made a dent and applied pressure, and then he came in and cleaned up work. Like, I didn't have to build any siege or anything over here, which is super nice. He's got his mass exodus going on. Oh, that's what was happening. Meanwhile, oh, so you were applying pressure over here. That's interesting. You just let your rams die? Oh, man. Well, whatever. And from here, it's just kind of like, well, let's move on to green and see what they're going to do. 23 to 26. Yeah. Is he an imp already? No. But man, look at Vil counts. My Vil count was... He's already got almost double. And now, once I built up some Vils, I was going to be ready to go move on to green. Let's go fast. Meanwhile, he's just killing it with his cav. I know, Vera. And I'm like, let's try this again. Except I can't get to my siege tower. Thank you for clearing that hole. And let's move on. It didn't work. Didn't work twice. So I'm like, please make a hole. And then we made it through. And I tried to build a castle, and it didn't work. And I tried to build a castle again, and whoops, and it didn't work. And then I tried to build a castle again, maybe, with those guys. And this time, it worked. But it took a lot. I know. And I'm like, well, this is great. We're just going to chill and attack. And we had all three of us there attacking. And he's got archery ranges and artillery out the wazoo. And this dude decides to make a whole bunch of stuff. And he is killing it. And my score is just awful. My eco is just terrible, to be honest. Yeah. And he's just starting to wreak havoc. And I built a donjon there because I'm like, oh, it's going to be fine. And then he had so many camels. So many camels. 63. I had virtually no army. And I don't know. We'll see how this goes because from here on out, it's not great. This dude's eco is rolling. He's got more wood and food and gold than he can spend. He's got 6 relics. I don't know if they show relics on here yet. I know. Oh yeah, he's got 6 relics. I finally make it to Imperial Age. And then he breaks into my area. I build a couple of castles to try to help defend my area, but it's not really great. And yeah. Man, I should have just... I feel like I had the completely wrong attitude for trying to go at these people. I had no idea what to build, and my eco was terrible. I had no good resources, and I made scorpions for some reason. And Stone Raw already had pikes. I didn't need to make more pikes. I should have gone cavalry. And I know it sounds weird because he's got a whole bunch of camels everywhere, but I think that his camels, the Sicilian's bonus is that bonus damage is halved. So I feel like even if I was just spamming a whole bunch of light cav, I could have traded cost effectively because he doesn't have that extra bonus damage against me. That's probably where the downfall goes because we don't win this game. Also, I should have never, I don't know when I lost my castle here, but I should have never let my castle, oh, he trapped it down. I should have stayed on that. Because this dude just boomed hard, and we're struggling to get something together. Because this dude had so many resources and the gold income to keep on coming. He's got more gold than all of us combined. And we're already going fast. We're fighting. I tried to make a push with a castle off to the side, and he just builds one behind his base. He starts trapping things down. It's just a mess. It was a good idea to start attacking his production. Probably. Whoa. Probably should have attacked his production and not his castles. Maybe. Then he couldn't have had skirms to take out all of your guys. Man, he just freaking killing it. I mean, it's just constant production. I guess he did eventually start running low on gold. But it was like as soon as he sold a whole bunch of food for gold. I think that we could have eventually outlasted him, but man, it was just taking for. Oh, yeah, he built a wonder though. That's what it was. I don't know if they show wonder victory on here at all. Yeah, so he was getting close to his wonder being complete or being enough, and he held out long enough. If he didn't make that wonder, we would have. I think we would have eventually won. He wouldn't have been able to keep up camel production with gold forever. But it just was taking. This went fast because I did it all in fast speed, but it was taking literally forever. And whichever side of it we would have gone and attacked, he had castles and whatever to protect. And his production was right there. It was just rough. Oh, I know, Vera. So, yeah. Sad day. I was happy with our castle rush and drop and whatnot, but after that it was just not good. Not good. And I just kept feeding pikemen into him when we already had pikes. I should have just switched to something else. Anyway, Zach had good trades. Raul and I didn't. That dude was doing really good. He's just a good player, to be honest. Relic gold. He had lots of that society. Still all got up pretty high. It's tough. But it was a fun game still, just frustrating only at the end. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.